don't think that you should be doing it that way. And don't buy into the commercialization unless you get really good deals. Okay, so Tashi got my screen this last week for my office. Got me a 65-inch screen for $278 for my office. Is a real good deal, but that's not Christmas.
Don't let him fool you. He threw me to the wolves, man.
Oh, yeah.
Black Friday.
I'm not going into Walmart on Black Friday. I mean, come on. But Tashi went for me. So anyway, but seriously, folks, let's celebrate Christmas. Have a good Christmas season. There are a lot of folks that are going through very, very difficult time this time of the year, and they need family and they need people that have answers and that love them. And we're the place that has the answers. And so let's bring people in this Christmas season, show them what it's about, show them what giving is, show them who Christ is. And let's also be mindful that not everybody has it as good as we do. And so I want you to just to be reminded about that. And then Tuesday night, we're actually going to go Christmas caroling for the first time. We're going to do it, actually, there's a fancy little arrow that goes down to 17. So every Tuesday night from December 3rd, 10th, and 17th, we will actually go Christmas caroling every Tuesday evening. You say, Pastor, it does not feel like Christmas in South Florida. We need to be freezing our nubs off, and we need to be miserable and have to shovel snow and all those things in order for it to really feel like Christmas. And I say to you, there are things you can do which will give you a good feeling without having to be miserable. And so one of the things that you could do which will make you feel great without being miserable is going Christmas caroling with you. We'll let you wear a stocking cap, and you can wear your flannel shirt if you'd like to, and even a scarf if you need to. But you go ahead and come and be happy with us. But I'll tell you, it's just a wonderful thing to go just house to house for people that aren't expecting it, and sing Christmas carols to them, give them a little gift from Fort Lauderdale Baptist Church that has the gospel in it, and then to sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas. People love it when you sing We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and when you wish folks a Merry Christmas, you'll have one yourself. And so come Tuesday night, 7 p.m. That's for everybody. Don't be late, because we'll leave right at 7 p.m. It's important that we do it. It'll be too late after. No, not 7 p.m. 6:45 according to Bulletin. If it's in the Bulletin, it's official, unless an algorithm did it, and it did not. Okay, two things that are happening this evening. I got a little ahead of myself because I got so excited about wearing my Jimmy Stewart suit. Two things that are happening this evening. First of all is we're having Lord's Supper in tonight's service. In the 6 p.m. service, we're having Lord's Supper. And you need to be saved in fellowship with the Lord. You could be here, but to participate in Lord's Supper, those will be requirements. So mention that this morning and last week, because I want you to be reminded to come prepared. So if you need to do a little bit, take some time today and make sure that you're in fellowship with the Lord before you come to the service tonight. That would be that's the reason we give you a heads up on that. Then also there is an annual church members meeting after the evening service, and Lee told me that is mandatory. So you have to come to the. You said that, right, Lee?
No.
Well, go ahead and say it.
It's mandatory.
See, Lee said it's mandatory. And so you have to come. You have to be there for it. And we're missing some folks, actually. Did anybody notice my wife wasn't here?
Yeah.
Yep.
You can notice it in the children singing very easily. My wife is not here. But Mrs. Price, pray for her pastor in Michigan. Her pastor's wife died this last week, and she's up at the viewing, and the memorial service will be in the morning. She'll be back again tomorrow. But be praying for her. She won't be able to be here for some of those things, so it's even more important for you to be here. But she would want me to mention ladies' retreat to you ladies. Now, the ladies' retreat is not quite as the elaborate affair that men's retreat is. You don't have to fly, and you don't have to stay in a bunkhouse like we do. But it's a good time. And some of the ladies that went on it last year, I think Patty, you went, didn't you? And Angela, you went. Maybe some others here. They could tell you details about it. But it's just up in Jupiter, and it's a really good time. And they'll be doing some activities, but it'll be at Beacon Baptist Church, and it'll actually be an overnight event. And so you need to register by December 31st. So that's 30 days from now, if my math is correct. I'll let you ladies know about that. And then, I like this announcement that came up for January 3rd. Steak and eggs with men's prayer. So you men be here for the next men's prayer breakfast. And ladies, y'all can pray too if you want to. It's okay if you like to. But we can't schedule your prayer time. But we're having men's prayer January the 3rd. No, yeah, January the 3rd. That'll be Friday morning at 6:30 a.m. And we're having steak and eggs. And so just want to let you know that. Now that's not prayer, steak and eggs aren't, but there's just something about that. It got canceled last couple times, and our lobster dinner got canceled as well a couple of months ago, our lobster breakfast, and so sorry about that. All right, I'm being kind of silly now. Don't forget that this is your last chance to give Charlie a difficult time. Oh, happy birthday, Tony.
And Lee.
Lee.
Oh, and Lee. Happy birthday, Lee. Happy birthday to you guys. I knew it was Lee's birthday, but he left Tony out of it last week. Tony's name was not in the bulletin, and Lee's was. So I was just trying to be fair, let him have his moment to have a birthday. So happy birthday, you fellas. Timothy's having a birthday this week as well. And so happy birthday to all you guys. I hope it works out for you. Then also, Charlie's getting married this next Sunday. This is it.
Yeah, this is it.
He is supposed to leave for New York tomorrow.
Yay!
Is that?
New York!
Oh, yay, New York. Yay, okay. We were hard on New York last week,
Yes,
weren't we?
you were.
New York was given a hard time last
You
week.
were.
If you weren't here last week and you think she's happy that Charlie's leaving, that actually isn't what it is.
Yeah.
But yay, New York, not yay, Charlie's leaving. So, hey guys, come on in. Charlie, why don't you scooch over a little bit? There's room for you right up here on this aisle. No, this is actually our very last opportunity to give him a very, very hard time until he comes back. And so make sure that you let him know how sorry you are that he's going to leave sometime this week. He says he's leaving tomorrow. The last time he left in his car, Tony, how long does it take for a Saturn to leave town?
I don't know.
What do you guess? When
Does
do you think
that,
he'll
does that
leave?
include like cleaning the whole?
He says he's
the
leaving
whole
tomorrow.
condo and cleaning the windows and taking everything out of the car.
Rebuild the car.
There's a lot of things that happen prior to actually.
But he can do that all in 15 minutes or so, right? I'm just asking for an honest prediction on when he'll leave town.
Charlie time.
We're actually going to have a raffle for the winners. We're going to take everybody's guesses on when Charlie leaves town. Are you seriously leaving tomorrow, Charlie?
He's gonna be late for his.
Are we talking about before midnight? Is that the goal? Does that count as tomorrow?
You should be there by
10:30.
Sunday.
So Lee says Wednesday afternoon.
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
Sunday.
If he leaves Sunday, he's in trouble.
What is he
Do you know how many days till you get married? He's figuring it out.
7.
He's calculating. 7. Yeah, it's next Sunday. That should be pretty quick for you to know.
Better leave now.
This is really happening very good
Yeah.
person.
You might
Okay,
need
these are all, that's not really an announcement actually. But all I'm saying is that this is like your last chance. This is the last hurrah. So if you want to, if you want to give him $100 or something, you won't be able to do it tomorrow. Well, you might be able to do it tomorrow because he'll probably still do it. But he says he's leaving tomorrow. So I just want to let you know about that. Good to have Johnny and Lisa with us. Lisa just got news. She's been through a lot of chemo treatments and a lot of different treatments and surgeries in the last year, and she is cancer-free right now.
Amen.
And so, praise the Lord. But this is Dan Marino's brother, in case you guys don't know. It's his twin, Danny Marino's twin. So praise the Lord. We're glad to have you guys today. Did you all get a church bulletin? Okay. There's a place in the church bulletin to fill out visitor information. If you wouldn't mind doing that and slipping it in the offering plate when it comes by. We want to welcome our visitors. We've got missionary James Hansard's with us in the morning. You'll get to see a lot of him this next week, really as much as you'd like to. He's with Macedonia World Baptist Mission. And I'll be away Wednesday and Sunday of this next week. And so he's actually going to be filling in and preaching for me. And I learned years ago one of the best things to do if you're not going to be there in order to get people to still come to church is get someone who's a lot better preacher than you to come. And then people will maybe show up for it. So would you? You'll have the opportunity. And again, he'll give you the information more accurately. But are you Southeast or just Eastern Regional Director?
All of the East.
He's the Eastern Director for Macedonia World Baptist Missions, and what they take care of is church planting in the United States. We need more churches.
Yeah.
And so like this church has been planted, this is the sort of thing he has a heart for. So you'll hear more about that in the this next week, but he'll be available as your preacher. Good to have you, brother, and several of the folks visiting for the first time. If this is your first time visiting, if you would do us the honor of filling out the guest information. And when the offering plate comes by, we don't ask anything of our visitors as far as the offering goes, but we do ask for your information. So if you'd slip that in the offering plate when it comes by, we would certainly be thankful for that. Now, we've fooled around long enough, and so let's go ahead and get our men up here. Charlie and Lee, if you guys would come and help with the offering this morning. And I want to ask, Charlie, if you pray and ask the Lord's blessing for it, please.
Sure. Let's pray. Father, thank you for today. God, I pray that you'd meet with us this morning. Pray, Father, in particular, Lord, that now as we give, Lord, that you'd receive this worship. I pray, Father, that, Lord, that you would bless abundantly with what comes in, Lord, that you give wisdom as far as being able to use it effectively and being able to not only just meet the needs of the ministry, Lord, but be able to fulfill your command, Lord, and be able to reach the world, Broward County, Florida, for you. Pray, Father, as well, Lord, that you'd speak to hearts' needs here. Lord, that anybody that's not saved here this morning, that they would come to know Christ. Thank you for what you do. I praise in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.